Okay, so another journal review. Today is Monday, the 2nd of September. Took a few trades today. I noticed at the start of the day and yesterday that today was a no news Monday, so I'm automatically going to use my smallest amount of size, so one contract on every trade, no matter what. Like literally if it's A plus up, I will not use full size purely because it's lower probable conditions because it's a no news Monday. So coming into the day, I knew the draw was going to be higher. This is London, this is New York session in the vertical white dotted lines. So I was expecting maybe a quicker move up than what actually happened, but we retraced down to this 15-minute inverse. So I zoomed in and I actually caught a nice little scalp here because I didn't know what point we were going to reverse at, so I was just kind of waiting. We come down, stop braid this. I zoomed into the 15-second and caught a very small scalp. So yeah, we're in a bigger time frame area I expect to bounce. We got a stop braid, big displacement back up. We ran this bearish fair value gap, so I knew the draw was higher. Entered on the best opportunity I could observe, and it was this 15-second fair value gap. Literally tapped in straight to my TP. Good risk, good model. Literally only one contract, maybe made about $50 or something. And for fucking you bitches who said I didn't take the trade, there's the execution. Yeah, and then came down. I wanted to see this low get swiped before a move higher, but then we had the move, which interesting. Was there an SMT down here? Because if there was, that could have been. I might have missed that. No, there wasn't. Okay, so no, didn't miss anything there. Literally just a move up. Not much. I mean, you don't want to catch this like huge move if there's no structure. This is just a gigantic move up with no pullback. So I didn't trade that. I didn't trade actually ES at all today. The action was really slow. I don't know if it was because it was no news Monday, but everything was just, the charts just looked like this, just horrible, no volume at all. So yeah, the next trade I took was, we rallied up. Saw this, obviously the draw's higher as we're rejecting the higher time frame imbalance. The draw's also higher on a bigger time frame, so I'm looking for longs. I zoomed in, and then this is where, two lost a step away, that's just a reminder. Yeah, oh okay, here we go, this is the trade. So this is 1 minute imbalance here. And I know the draw's higher, and I didn't know if we were going to have a sharp move up. Looking back, there isn't enough here that I should have taken the trade. I think I was too zoomed in here, so what I did was, second trade I took, I see this imbalance, I see this as turtle soup, we got displacement up, I put a long in this fair value gap, TP at the high, and then would be obviously the external draw. But then, yeah, I think I had written down, didn't clock this, so there was an SMT, and I think I didn't think it would hold. I think I thought it was too insignificant, but SMT was the narrative, we sold off, then we had the turtle soup and had the actual move, so I guess in my journal I could look back and say, you know, this wasn't enough displacement mixed with this SMT, which automatically means the model is less probable. It's just less probable it would happen. If, for example, this SMT wasn't there, I wouldn't be mad about losing this trade. I think this is an okay setup to take, but with that SMT there, that setup shouldn't have been taken, and that was a mistake. So, gave back a bit of profit set, which I shouldn't have. Then we had the actual move of the turtle soup and the push up. And then I only trade till 10, so it's getting around 10 now, so I was waiting to leave to the gym. Then I saw this move, and I didn't actually take this trade. I put this in while I was at the gym, because I saw, where is this? Here it is. So yeah, still in this 1 minute. Here's the turtle soup entry. Came up, I class this as a market structure shift. I guess you could also have it, actually no, I like it where it was. Technically, the 1 minute market structure shift is here. But if we zoom in to the 15-second, we'll see where the most optimal entry would have been. So we turtle soup, come up, microstructure shift. You know what? I put this trade in as an experiment while I was at the gym, and it would have played through, to be fair. And I wouldn't have got stopped out, but I think it's a little bit too choppy for my liking. It's not as efficient as I would have wanted. I think that the perfect entry would be in this fair value gap here, if you would have caught this move here. But yeah, that was just a backtest trade. Knowing that the draw is higher in this 1 minute fair value gap. We had the, obviously, turtle soup entry, so yeah. In my journal, I might add, I might not even look at the charts when I'm 5 minutes before the gym, because if I see something I like right as I'm about to go and do something else, I'm just not going to be fully invested, or I might rush it. So that's potentially something to note. Then obviously we swept buy side. I was at the gym for all this, then came back for the New York session where I caught amazing longs actually in pre-market of New York. So I knew the draw was higher. We hadn't taken out these two buy side levels. Same with the S, we hadn't taken out the buy side levels. So I zoom in, I notice how there was a 5 minute fair value gap generated. I see that we come down, tap the fair value gap and instantly bounce. So I'm thinking, right, this is a reactive area. Let's see what happens after this. So I zoom in. 5 minute holding. Then we created a 1 minute shot. I was initially looking for my entry. I was like, okay, I want this to be my entry. So I zoomed into the 15-second, and we didn't actually tap it, but we had a nice stop rate. So I entered on the stop rate. So it was right here, and also a little nestled in 15-second fair value gap here. So I zoomed in, saw this, saw the stop rate, just jumped in longs. My stop was initially all the way down here because I wanted to account for this fair value gap potentially getting tapped into. Huge displacement to the upside, so I'm like, okay. Caught the drop here with the stop rate, which was nice. Came up, saw this fair value gap here, and trailed. So I added a position, put my stop to break even on this one, added a position here, had the stops like this, and my stop was about that. So I'm risking nothing on my original trade, and then a small amount on this next trade with good amounts of profit, to be honest. And again, for you bitches that didn't take this, chart executions, bang, first long, second long, and then both out at these TPs here. So yeah, that was hard. Really happy with this trade. Really happy how I read the model. I think on this one, yeah, I think I just had a long, just as we tap it and then blast off. So yeah, really happy with those trades. Then it gets a bit sus. So there was an SMT on one of these buy side levels. So I was initially looking for shorts because we'd taken out all this buy side here, and at the time of when we did it, we instantly sold back off into the rate. So I'm thinking, right, this could be just the manipulation pre-market for the move to be lower. I think I potentially was too zoomed in here. So I see buy side get taken. I see this bullish fair value gap get ran through to the downside with big displacement. So I'm looking to target this 5 minute fair value gap and this point of liquidity here as my first take profit. So I wait for a pullback to the 1 minute. I enter in with a tight stop as the first entry, and then it gets stopped out. Retraces up to the inverse, then drops down and doesn't even tag the 5 or the liquidity. So a very scuffed move. This is just to generate more liquidity and equal lows here. And then we have, well, actually I made another trade. So yeah, we had this move and it wasn't taken out. So I'm like, okay, we're going to come take out these equal lows. We come up, back into this 1 minute fair value gap here. Again, I take a step short with a tight stop, targeting the equal lows. and it gets run through to the upside, and we go take our buy side, and then we sell off. So, you know, potentially I should have been more careful, because at this point in time here, ES is here and still hasn't taken out that final draw yet. So, and actually I did clock this when I was down here. I was like, shit, we might just be rebalancing, grabbing liquidity before ES pushes up, and that's exactly what happened. So could have been more aware of that, because if we're looking here and we swipe this liquidity and win this fair value gap, we're probably gonna be pretty bullish if the draw is higher, which it was. So yeah, again, I was trading one contract, so small size, didn't lose much, didn't also gain much though. I think I'm up on the day, yeah, so I'm up $30 on the day. But that's the thing about having these rules. I'd rather have a $30 day than like a fucking $500 loss or like a blown account. I'm perfectly happy with taking small wins and stepping away when I need to step away. There's no point trying to fucking... People are going to over leverage and say, oh, I made like $1,000 today or whatever, when I don't need to make that. I can just make small and consistent gains and keep the good habits of, you know, 2 losses, step away, 2 losses, step away, reset the brain. Because look, okay, in this case, it actually wouldn't, it actually would have worked out in my favor, because I probably would have seen this sweep, this get run through, and I probably would have shorted and caught that. But on times where this just runs and I'm still looking for shorts, I'm just going to lose and lose and lose and lose. I'm going to have bad momentum, and that is a thing in trading. It's all about the mind, and if you're just losing and losing and losing and not realizing that you need to step away and reset, you're just going to spiral. So I'm happy with both these trades in terms of the risk I took. These are both, you know, 1 to 4 and a 1 to 3. And I used one contract, and I like the model. So not mad about this. This happens. And yeah, I just wanted to work out. So we had the drop, push back, swap buy side, ran this invert, and then yeah, dropped to sell side, which was here with this 5 minute, and then just a straight up move taking out that buy side, and then just chop for the rest. So yeah, I'll now do my draw for tomorrow. Even though it's only 6:30 right now, so we've still got time in this session, but I will do the draw now, because we shouldn't have too much volatility right now. So the highs, interesting, so we haven't yet taken out these buy side levels here, which would finish the market maker buy model here. So I think that's what I'll be looking for going into tomorrow, potentially even tonight in the overnight session. Obviously held this hourly fair value gap, but now pushing up. This becomes the draw. If we mark in tomorrow, and this is all of 4-hour fair value gap here as well. So once these level, or this level gets taken out, I'll be pretty bearish, seeing as we would have swiped liquidity and we'll be in this 4-hour fair value gap. But for now, I'm still pretty long bias until we sweep that level. There's not really much I like. I quite like this 15-minute low to be a sell side level, and obviously we have the generated highs. But I do genuinely think one of these will be taken in the overnight session, so I'll probably resume my draw tomorrow morning when I'm streaming, purely because the information I have right now isn't clear enough to generate a bias. But yeah, want to be bullish, potentially swipe this, see a push up, or potentially we come up and sweep these, and then I look to see some sort of sell model. We'll Let's quickly see if it's the same draw on ES. No, actually, what I had drawn out. So this is exactly what I wanted to see. I had this drawn in from, I don't know, last Sunday maybe. So this is exactly what I wanted to see, this market maker buy model. And we're very close to completing it. Hold this 4 hour. Here's our generated sell side. Let's put in tomorrow morning. There it is. Yep, similar thing, if not the same thing. Waiting for that price level to get taken. There's also a nestled in daily fair value gap aligning perfectly with this. So if we run through that, I expect the draw maybe to be even higher. But if we don't, then potentially I can expect to see a sell-off once we sweep these levels out. Yo. I like this as my generated sell side. There's my buy side. Yeah, so it looks like, to be honest, what we might do literally right now is sweep this liquidity in this fair value gap. We might just run to both of these right now. And in fact, can I? This is like this is a perfect model here. You have a sweep of liquidity. So we'll call this a stop raid. In an area we expect to reject, so in a 5-minute fair value gap. We're bouncing off it, and we swept, we're bouncing back inside the range, generating a fair value gap. Why is the market just frozen right now? Wait, am I being retarded? No, I don't know. The market is... I'm not sure if I'm dumb or something's going on, but... Anyway, yeah, I'm just going to leave that. The draw is the highs, and I'd expect to see them get taken in the overnight session, or if not, I will look to target that tomorrow morning. So yeah, what can I learn from today? Stay to my good habits. That was good. That's all I'm happy with. Protecting my capital. Those losses that I did take, but I was happy with them, to be honest. Overall, one of them, with the SMT, I could have been a bit more aware and taken it off when I see that. But I'm not going to see everything. But I'm happy with the trades today, and it's a good start to Monday. One thing people fuck up is they have a bad Monday because it's like a no news Monday and everything's less probable, and they take bad trades and they spiral, and they're setting themselves up for a bad week because you're going to be red, and you're going to be, or even if you are red, if you broke your habits, you're going to be not in the mindset. You need to start the week strong, and throughout the week maintain that. That's what you want to do. So even if you are red on a Monday, if you kept good habits, you stuck to a risk plan, you stuck to a model, you didn't overtrade, you didn't over leverage, you stepped away when you should have done, that is a perfect start to the week. Which is what I did. So yeah, I'm now going to actually work on my video for the draw and liquidity. I want that out soon, but I'm torn between the quality and I just want it out sooner rather than later, but realistically I should spend more time on it, and yeah. Cool, that's the draw and liquidity done, trades reviewed, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Hard.